NFL 23 on EA Sports. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are sandwiched. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his third season now, it's Joe Burrow.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Burrow on play action. Pass out left, caught by Woods. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
And going to the air on the opening drive. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A first carry for Tyler Algier. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 20 carries, 76 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Burrow on 3rd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Algier will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A good drive on time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding this unit will be the 6'2 quarterback out of BYU. It's Taysom Hill.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 18 carries, 78 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this one...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, we get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Cowboys at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Now, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing on 3rd down. Hill steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Olave holds it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure on the passer.
11 yards for number 11.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Hill wants to throw. Now right to Bourne. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down is Hill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Hill. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hill now to throw. Pass incomplete. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Hill. And that is incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Handing it off right side, Algier.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Burrow.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Burrow on first down. As this complete to Woods. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 29, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hill. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on 2nd down, Hill. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Hill. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Hill on 3rd down. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 27, Hill will get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing again is Hill. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hill. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
Now it's Hill. Touchdown, Eagles. Marquez Callaway. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Caught by Woods. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hill throwing once more. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Hill. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They go play action with Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Callaway. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hill's throw taken in by Palmer.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Play fake. Hill. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Rolling to his right.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Inside of 15 to the 13.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
71 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw again on second down. Hill. And his throw is incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Hill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Algier now up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Able to find his man, Woods. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Algier going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal, Burrow.
Complete to Olave on the out route. Touchdown! Chris Olave.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure he had his quarterback well. Just get it to him. And the rest was all up to him. And he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
77 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 44, Hill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Now a handoff to Algier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass.
Olave over the middle.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And the passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Burrow will throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. He's got Otten on the out route. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hill looks to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped. And then he led him too close to the sideline. And he ended up with a long second play.
Yeah, great toe tap. But you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Here's Burrow setting up to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Hill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now here come the Cowboys. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 50 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll stick with Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the